Today we're going to talk about the Nintendo 64 Classic Edition. I believe it's going to come out, but maybe next year. I'll be surprised if it comes out within these 2 months because, they really haven't announced it yet. But, Nintendo, they could drop it at any time. And the games that I expect on the Nintendo 64 Classic, I'm expecting for sure on the list. The games I think that define the Nintendo 64. You have to have Mario 64. That's a given. Then you got Mario Kart 64, another given. Okay, then some more. I would have to say Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Um, of course, you have to have a Zelda. Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. Maybe even both of those are gonna make it. I could see both of them being on there. And also, now let's look at a little bit more third-party games, man. Well, it's kind of hard to say if they're gonna have Banjo Kazooie on there because of Rare and Microsoft owning Rare and Killer Instinct Gold, another game, and Conquer. Don't know if that one's gonna be in there. I could see Castlevania being on there for sure. I think Castlevania is gonna be on. I'm not too sure if they're gonna have both versions because I remember they came out with two. One with uh Belmont and then another one with a wolf, I believe. I can't remember. It's been so long, man. And I believe they're gonna have Donkey Kong 64, even though I believe Rare had a large part in developing that game. But I think that Nintendo holds the right, so I could see that one being there. But man, it's gonna be one of those type of things where Nintendo, they're gonna have to pay up, man, for these third parties. For example, is James Bond 007 gonna be there, man? With all the licensing issues that game, has, it's kind of hard to say, man, but it really has to be on there because, like I said, when you think about the Nintendo 64, that's one of those games, that define that system in that era. I could see if they don't have that one, they're going to put Turok. I don't know if some of you guys remember that Turok. I could see Turok being in there, and also Star Fox 64, another game that is going to be there for sure. Maybe a Mario Party or a Mario Golf Tennis. Mario Tennis could be on there, or Paper Mario, man. So, of course, Smash Brothers is going to be on there 100%. Now, a thing that they can do to entice more people to buy it, maybe include a game that was never released for the system, kind of like they did for the Super NES with Star Fox 2. That would be very interesting to see them release a game that that just didn't make the cut for whatever reason, man. And I'm expecting maybe 3 platformers. 2 fighting games. Let's see what else. Maybe 4 sports games. Maybe 1 puzzle game. First person shooters, I'm gonna have to say 3. And maybe 3 adventure games, man. But I think the total is gonna be maybe 20 games. It is gonna have the top notch first party games. What I'm more concerned about is the third party. What are they going to pick? Because Rare literally made a lot of games that define that system in that era. So I find it very interesting to see how they're going to go about that. And in reality, if they can't have the third party or Rare, then I'm gonna consider that system a failure. It's gonna be like Sony PlayStation all over again, where They didn't want to pay for the licenses. And I hope that's not the case with Nintendo 64, man. Those are my thoughts on it. I'm out.